Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Aisha Tolliver. Right now at midday, the jury is deliberating in the trial of Cory Bigsby, meaning a verdict could be reached in the case at any moment. Bigsby faces charges of second-degree murder and body concealment and the disappearance of his 4-year-old son, Codi. Tonight, your side's Cory Bigsby was in the courtroom and now joins us live with the latest from Hampton. Cory, how did the closing arguments go?
Yeah, well, the jury was definitely paying attention. They didn't really show much emotion. And as you mentioned, they started deliberating actually about 30 minutes ago, or just before 11:30. And it's 8 women and 4 men. And the Commonwealth's attorney, Anton Bell for Hampton, he kicked off the closing arguments this morning. He asked the jury to think about a protective and nurturing parent. He said this is not the case. He says it's about a predator. He told the jury to use common sense. He said, quote, he beat that child with his fist and dumped the child like he was trash. He told the jury, quote, you have the ability to bring to Codi what no one else could bring, and that's accountability. The defense took longer and flipped through large white pages on a stand with words to support his case. Defense attorney Curtis Brown repeatedly said to the jury, quote, reasonable doubt means not guilty. He told jurors there were no forensics, DNA, or fingerprints to prove Cory killed Codi and hid his body. He said, quote, not one soul saw my client do anything. He yelled, quote, how could he could still be alive? He says this is not a case about sympathy, but about the facts. You got no body, you got no death. And the Commonwealth's attorney did a rebuttal and said Codi's eyes were open when his brother found him, so the last image he saw was his dad beating him. Again, the Commonwealth's attorney, or the jury rather, started deliberating about a half hour ago. 8 women and 4 men, they all have to come to a decision on that verdict in order for things to go through. If they don't come to a decision, it could be a mistrial. And if Codi is found guilty of second-degree murder, Cory rather, he could face up to 40 years in prison. I'm Cory Bigsby in Hampton, 10 on your side.